Hi, Derek. Just some of your thoughts on what it's going to take from your perspective, from the team's perspective, to get 3 points. Obviously, you've been competitive in games, but you need the 3 points.
Yeah, I think it's just going to take a complete performance. We've been close in a couple of these recent games, and it's either the ball bouncing the opposite direction that we need it to and fall into players that are finishing against us. But just a complete performance and staying together, defending for 90 minutes, and really being dangerous when we attack and joining in numbers.
What about first half of games? Do you think you need to be more aggressive or try to dictate things more beginning in the first half, or does that go against the grain of what you're trying to do?
It really just kind of changes from playing at home, playing away. Obviously, playing away is a different challenge. Playing at home, you do want to be more aggressive in front foot because you got to be good at home. You have your fans behind you. So we're definitely looking to be a bit more aggressive and front footed this Saturday at home, especially on Legacy Night. So we're looking for that change.
You touched on that legacy night. What do you know about the DC United legacy, or what is in your heart about that?
Yeah, I mean, we're all well aware of the history and the winning culture that was here in the past. Obviously, we've moved away from that direction in recent years, but believe me, every single person in this building from top to bottom is extremely focused on getting us back to that point. There's really nothing we want more than to bring that joy for the fans and just get back to winning games, bringing trophies to this club because it deserves it. The fans deserve it as well.
Well, this is something we talked about on the broadcast. What about the importance as you try to generate more than one goal? The importance of just getting bodies in the box. We've seen sometimes service kind of go wanting just because there's no one there, or just your thoughts on that.
Right. Yeah. No. That's a topic. Definitely getting the 9, 10, 7, 11s in scoring areas, but it's a balance because you don't want to leave yourself too exposed for a counterattack. So it's knowing the right moments to really flood the box and get those players in those areas, but also knowing that that leaves a bit of risk with people leaving players high against us and defending those counterattacks.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Donald Wine.
Thank you. Hey, Derek. Thank you for your time today. I want to ask you about Austin FC. They've won three in a row. They just had the All-Star game, which obviously doesn't necessarily pertain to them, but they carry a lot of momentum into this match. What have you guys talked about in practice this week to try and limit their opportunities and also just end their momentum at Audi Field on Saturday?
Yeah, no, we've looked a lot of how they're gonna defend against us, how they want to press, how they plan on kind of trapping us and where our free mans and where our outs are when building out and progressing the ball forward, but also how they want to manipulate our structure when they have the ball, how they want to space out, they want to create gaps that they can play into their tens and get balls in behind. So we've been highly focused on what they're good at and also just focusing on how we want to play, how we want to go about the game, and how we want to dictate things on Saturday.
And piggybacking off of Dave's question about Legacy Night, a lot of times you have former players in and out of the facility, maybe talking to some of you. Tell us about maybe one interaction you may have had with a former DC United player that has, influenced you as you follow in their footsteps at the club.
Yeah, in San Jose we had Harks come out there and a couple other players just come and talk about the first ever MLS game against San Jose. Obviously, Bruce was on our side, not San Jose's side back then, but just how they really kind of founded the league, how they didn't really know the direction it was going to go in, and if it was going to be a league in 2 3 years, and to think that now we're 30 years into this league and it's continued to grow. Speaks a lot to the foundation that they laid, how they're still connected to the club. They're in and out of the building all the time. So it's really very impressive, and it means a lot to us because we wouldn't be here if they weren't able to kind of push this thing along. So we're very grateful for them.
Great, thank you.
And then next we'll go to Bruce Murray.
Hey, Derek, thanks for your time. In your wildest dreams, did you ever think you would play multiple positions like you're playing right now and not putting a foot wrong? I mean, I watch from the booth and I look at you and I'm impressed every time I watch you play. What do you attribute that to? Your college days when you played multiple positions, or is this a new thing?
So to answer the first question, no, I didn't really think that this was going to be my my path from forward to winger to outside back. Wasn't in my bingo cards, but I think it kind of starts from my academy days. I was always on pressing teams, so it was all 11 players attack, all 11 players defend. So I was used to pressing. Then going to Georgetown, again, still a pressing team, but Georgetown was very team oriented. We wanted everyone to kind of know the jobs of each other player just in case you find yourself in that position, because we were fairly fluid on the ball. So just kind of paying attention to those details made this transition a lot smoother than it would have been if I just kind of went from forward to outside back. So I would say just kind of my whole soccer career has prepared me for this moment.
And then a quick follow-up question. We talk about Dave and I interviewed all you guys in the preseason, and just just talk about how the devastation of when you guys don't get points and how you play this game for the fans. Can you let our fans know, or let us know, how it feels? How you guys, I know you're devastated because I've talked to all the players, and so how do we get over the hump? And is this a game where we got to get points, man, for everybody?
Yeah, no, it's absolutely a game that we need to get points. We've talked about it as essentially a must-win game for us. And listen, we feel it. You said devastated. That's the exact kind of feeling that all of us have. Like it does hurt that we feel like we're letting the fans down, or letting the club, the legacy that was in the past, we're letting all that down when we're not able to get wins, to put ourselves in positions to fight for high playoff spots or all of that. So we feel it. We're working every single day to really change what's been going on in the direction that we've been trending this season. And hopefully Saturday is the first step in the right direction that we want to go.
Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bruce. And then next we'll go to Dennis Gomez.
Thank you, Derek. Just want to quickly ask about as far as playoffs hopes. Margin of error keeps getting lower game by game. How has been training like this week, and how's the locker room feeling towards this game?
Yeah, it's been a good week of training. It's been intense, just preparing for Saturday. We've been away for a long time, so it's obviously nice to get back on our pitch and in front of our fans. And it's optimistic, to be fair. We know the past 3 games have been tight, 2-1 results that haven't fallen for us, but it's one bounce this way, one shot, one pass that if we make, we can change those results. So we know we have a very, very small margin of error the rest of this season, and we're just really focused on Saturday and starting off with 3 points.
Thank you.
Thank you, Derek. That's it from Zoom.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much.